I don't think we realize just how much our ability to be with our emotions determines how free and how safe we feel within ourselves. Many of us grew up thinking that there were some emotions that were okay: joy, maybe sadness, happiness, all of the feel good ones, and that there were other emotions that were not okay to have: guilt, fear, anger, frustration, jealousy. And because we've classified emotions as positive ones, negative ones, ones that are okay, not okay, whenever we experience one of the emotions that we have deemed not okay, we end up sitting in the seat of judgment with ourselves. So let's say you see somebody who has something that you want and you notice that there is jealousy coming up in you, or you start feeling jealous. But because it's one of those negative emotions, you feel bad, frustrated about feeling jealous. And so you try to suppress the feeling of jealousy. And now you're also having to suppress the feeling of frustration. You end up in this web of emotion, a web of feeling that just compounds. Because first you're jealous, then you're frustrated about being jealous, and then you're angry that you're frustrated about being jealous. And all of this is happening inside of your body. All because we've classified feelings as ones that are okay and ones that are not okay. The problem with this is that the way that we've been taught to navigate our emotions is either to fix them, to fight with them and try to conquer your fear, or to ignore them altogether. The problem with that is that your feelings, your emotions are as much a part of the human experience as the human experience. So anytime you are trying to fight, flee, or fix your emotion, what you're essentially doing is you are being at war with yourself. And as long as you are at war with yourself, then you cannot be safe or free with yourself. What I'd like to offer is that the solution isn't to conquer your fear. It isn't to not feel guilt. It isn't to not feel jealous. It is to learn how to be with your emotions differently, in a way that it doesn't consume you. And when we get this right, we can not fight the battles in here. We can feel secure in ourselves. We can feel safe with ourselves. We can feel free within ourselves. And that allows us to feel more confident in ourselves. It allows us to accept who we are and embrace the experience that we are having. It allows us to get curious with ourselves. And when we can do those things, then we can move more freely out into the world. We can be the people we mean to be. We can get more done. We can live in alignment. We can make brave decisions. But it is harder to do those things when you do not feel safe and free with yourself. And the reason you don't feel safe and free with yourself is because of the way you relate to your emotions. And quite frankly, the cost of not addressing that is far, far too great to pay.